My name's Lindsay McRae. I'm the Centre Coordinator at Tower House, which is a support centre for older isolated people in Brighton and Hove, and also for people with a diagnosis of dementia and those who care for them.
Hello, hi, my name's Daisy, I work for SVP. Sorry, St Vincent de Paul Society, yes, a Catholic charity.
I'm Luke Fernandez, a retired doctor.
My name is Debbie Tyndall and I'm the Arts and Crafts Activities Coordinator at Tower House.
I'm Georgie, I'm 25. I'm here at Tower House today as a community artist and I've been volunteering here for the past few weeks.
Hello, I'm Mike, I'm one of the volunteers here. And I also drive this here minibus. Yeah.
For people who've got like physical disability of some kind or just frail, we have our own minibus which is specially adapted. We are so lucky. This is an amazing building. When we took it over 2 years ago, it had been empty for at least a year. It was totally derelict. It was originally built for the jeweller of King Edward VII.
Tower House, we've had this building for just over, I think, 2 or 3 years now, and we basically have people suffering from dementia isolation coming in to see us.
St Vincent de Paul is a Roman Catholic charity, but although that's the case, it is open to everyone.
Yes, I'm a Roman Catholic, a cradle Catholic as they say. I was born and brought up as a Catholic, but my vision has always been a Christian one, to try and help people who are less fortunate than I am.
People tend to have the view of St Vincent de Paul Society that we only help Catholics. Nothing could be further from the truth. We're an absolutely huge charity that unfortunately many people haven't heard about.
Acts of faith, not necessarily, but maybe at certain times of year, then maybe prayers will be offered and people will join in or not as they want, but it's not part of the daily routine.
It's really great actually. We had a really interesting conversation in a class here yesterday. I'm quite spiritual myself, but I'd noticed that lots of us had kind of different faiths, but we had this great discussion where we said that we all wanted the same thing, even though we had these different sort of paths to get there with our different beliefs. We all had the same fundamental, wanting to do good for each other and work together type of thing. So yeah, I think it's really good.
Tower House is a day centre for people with dementia. We run all sorts of activities for them and they come 4 days a week, and we provide them with social interaction and fun and games, but we also focus on music and singing, and particularly any activities which are stimulating for brain activity.
I run workshops for people with dementia and the elderly. I really like to use painting and clay, anything tactile, as I like to work on strengthening fine motor skills, which is something really important for when you've got dementia. So yeah, I like to kind of teach people new skills and have fun at the same time.
We used to entertain them, they have a lovely fresh cooked meal, then some form of entertainment in the afternoon.
What we used to do was have lunch for 30 people 3 or 4 days a week. Since COVID restrictions, we don't do that anymore. We have different groups on different days, so we have no more than 6 people in each room, in 3 different rooms in the centre. We provide tea, coffee, cakes, sandwiches and activities like art activities, chair yoga, a raffle, bingo, things like that. It's a chance for people to meet each other. People who come to Tower House probably don't otherwise get out of the house at all. They would be in the house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they come here, it's a chance to meet, chat up with other people, and it's absolutely vital for people's mental health that they have some kind of contact with other people. Our guests are over 70, indeed most of our volunteers are over 70. I would say that virtually none of them have the internet, and therefore they were unable to book a supermarket delivery. So we immediately changed our order from the food deliveries we normally get from Fairshare into more tinned goods and long life goods, and we put together essential food parcels for everybody, and our volunteers started delivering food parcels.
I mean, unfortunately, as soon as we went into lockdown in March, we had to close. So I have been working alone in Tower House organising food pack parcels. So it's been quite odd working in such a big old building that's normally full up with people, working by myself. And since March. But no, it's been, the food parcels have gone down really well. It's a very good way to keep in contact with our guests, just to check that they are okay. It's not just about food, they are okay if there's any other issues.
Well, I've been on furlough in this role during the pandemic, so that's been very difficult.
Well, at the moment, because of the restrictions, we can't really have a group more than 6 turning up, so that's got to include 4 carers and myself, so it's just small groups at the moment.
I think the most important thing is with the guests, we've encouraged them to try and come out, get a bit of confidence and stuff, and they've just gained that, and now we don't want that to disappear,
If people want to get in touch with us, we have a member of staff here between 10 and 2 every day to answer telephone queries if people need, if they're isolated and very alone. They can refer themselves, or their relatives can refer them to us. We will answer the phone, we will chat to you about what you need, what your situation is, and we will probably invite you along, if we're open, to one of our activity sessions, or if you need a food parcel, we will see if we can send you a food parcel.